the cloud occupy in the sky? Right? A small part. So similarly, we have to properly understand what is this Ansha Ansha. And Lord Krishna is the original source of all the incarnation. Brahma Samhita, first look. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Adira Govinda Sarva Karan Karanam. Right? So Mahavishnu then further expands into Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. From the Rome poop of each and every Rome poop force Brahman's comes. Right? In Brahma Samhita it is said. Clearly it is said that so many Brahmands are coming out from the pores of Mahavishnu. And then Lord enters in the form of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, each and every Brahmanda. And from the perspiration of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, half of the ocean is filled. And there he is lying there. And from the navel, what is coming out? Lotus is coming. And that's why Brahman is called Swayambhu. What is it called? Swayambhu. And on the top of the lotus, Brahmaji, Brahmaloka is there. And he is doing tapasya. And out of the tapasya, he tried to find out his source. He went up to the level and he was not able to do it. Then he did 1000 Divya years tapasya. And after 1000 Divya years tapasya, Lord revealed. So if anybody wants that the Lord should be revealed, Lord is showing that if the first person, that is Brahmaji, who is Swayambhu, if he also wants to know, he should do tapasya. So if we want the Lord in our life, by bhoga we'll never get the Lord. By kama krodh we'll never get the Lord. But yajna, dan and tapa we can come to the Lord. And then he enters, and then Lord reveals, and Lord shows the spiritual world. And then after seeing the spiritual world, he was able to do the creation in this material. From the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, in the navel, there are 14 planetary systems. And in the 14 planetary system, in the Swargaloka, there is Shweta Dvipa, which is called as Kshetrasagar. Milk ocean. What is it? Milk ocean. Where Gajendra story happened. There are mountains, Trikuta mountain, which is made of gold, silver, and other things. And the shore is full of gems. After listening to this, we think it is a fairy tale story, but it is there. That place is there, that exists. In the Swargaloka, there is milk ocean, there is juice ocean. And the trees are mentioned, how big. The dimension and the realm is very big. The trees are 80 miles. How much? And the fruits that grow on the trees are the size of this room. So when they fell down, the juices, the river flows. That is the description mentioned. So in the Shweta Dvipa, Lord resides. So it is said that all the incarnations that happen, yada yada hi dharmasya, glani rabhavati bharata, abhyutthanam adharmasya, tadatmanam srijamyaham, paritranaaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkitam, dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge. So in every yuga, the incarnation that happens is from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu or Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. It's not directly from the Lord. That's why they are called as Ansha, Ansha or Ansha Kala. But when Lord personally comes once in the entire day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus. In 14 Manu, only one time Swayam Krishna comes. And after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it all is mentioned over here. So Dhanvantari is coming from Garbhodakshayi and Kshirodakshaya. They are Anshakala. What are they? Anshakala. So we have to understand where it is coming from. And that's why it is mentioned Ansha or Ansha Kala. Okay. Please read further.
Ansha Sambhava, incarnation of the plenary portion of a plenary portion. Dhanvantari, iti thus Hyata celebrated Ayurvedic, fully conversant in the medical science, Ijyabha, one of the demigods eligible to share the benefits of sacrifices. This person was Dhanvantari, a plenary portion of Lord Vishnu. He was very conversant with the science of medicine, and as one of the demigods, he was permitted to take a share in sacrifices. Srila Madhvacharya remarks, Tesham Satya Chalanartham, Hari Dhanvantari Vibhu, Samadhu Api Asuranam Tu, Swahastad Anuchat Shuttam. Dhanvantari, who was carrying the jug containing nectar, was a plenary incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but although he was very strong, the Asuras were able
to take the nectar from them. Jug of nectar. This is Asuri quality. भगवान से भी वो छीन ली. क्या है? बोलेगा भगवान तुम्हारा नहीं है, मेरा है. And that is what makes the difference between Devatas and Asuras. Devatas or the devotees, they will give everything. They will give everything what they have in service of Lord. But Asuras, दूसरे का खुद से what they have वो तो है ही है, लेकिन दूसरे के पास क्यों है, उसका भी मेरे पास आना. And that is Asura quality. And that is shown over here. That how they stole the Amrita from Dhanvantari. Please take the next shloka. Tamalokya asura sarve Kalasham Chamrita Adrivam Dipshanta Sarvavastuni Kalasham Tarasa Aharam.
Survey all of them. Kalasa, the container of nectar. Cha also, Amrita Abhritam, filled with nectar. Diptanta, desiring strongly. Sarva Vastuni, all objects. Kalasam, the jar. Tarasa, immediately. Aharan, snatched away. Upon seeing Dhanvantari carrying the jug of nectar, the demons, desiring the jug and its contents, immediately snatched it away by force.
Even the Asuras have a very strong desire for sense enjoyment. On the other side, devotees also have a strong desire, but to serve Krishna. To serve Krishna. To serve Guru. To serve the Parampara. That is the difference between the Devatas and Asuras. In spiritual world, everything is there. But everything is for the service of God. And this word, we say Urdhva Moolam Adashatham Ashvatham Prahurapyayam Chandansi Yasya Pranani Yasya Tamve Savvedavita Adascha Urdhvam Prasartadasya Shakha Guna Pravidda Vishay Pravala Adascha Moolani Anusastatani Karmanu Bandhani Manushya Loke Narupamasye Tatho Plapyate Nanto Nachadina Sampratishta Ashwattamenam Suviruda Moolam Asanga Shastre Didena Chitva. God clearly says this world is replica of that spiritual ulta. What is everything here is ulta. How we can see that ulta? You see near the river or a lake, if a tree is there, you can see the tree upside down. So here, whatever here is there, over there is there in the spiritual world, but it is in the right way. They recognize the Lord. They know everything comes from the Lord. They know that they are not the enjoyer. They know that we are meant to serve the Lord and make Him happy. And what is the opposite of the earth? They think this world is meant for our enjoyment. There is no creator. क्या है? No creator. If there is there, होगा, निराकार होगा. क्या होगा? There are many misconceptions. Everything is meant for me, for my enjoyment. I am controller, enjoyer, and operator, owner, CEO. Everybody wants to become controller, enjoyer, and owner, and that is the biggest disease in this material. But this is not there in the spiritual world. So those who want to qualify and go over there, there is one chapter in Bhagavad Gita, Daiva and Asuri, where the qualities of the Devatas and qualities of the Asuras are mentioned. The Asura people, they do not know what to do, what not to do. They are always in confusion. It is said that Satya is not found in them. Sadachar is not found in them. Truthfulness is not found in them. Pravrittim cha, nivrittim cha. They never know what has to be done properly, what has not to be done properly. What has to be, we should be afraid of. Shastras, they do not know. And they think, Bhagavad Gita clearly says, they think this world is just for enjoyment. For my enjoyment. It is just out of lust it is come. And Asha Pasha Shatel Batu. These Asuras have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of desires. And they are bounded by that desire. And that desire, up to the point of death, it is not fulfilled. That is the biggest problem of the Asura culture. First time when I read it, before when I entered and I started reading Bhagavad Gita, and after reading that chapter, actually I felt it is my story. ये असुरा तो मैं तो समझा था असुरा को दो सिंह हो गए, दांत बड़े बड़े हो गए, उसको असुर बोला जाता है. But Lord told the qualities of the asura, बोला ये तो मैं ही हूँ, ये तो मेरा ही है story. Entire story is my story. So after reading the chapter, we understood, yes, we have so much asura qualities inside. It is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada that we were able to see our face properly, who we are, after reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwatam, and coming in association with devotion. Before coming to ISKCON, हमको लगता था हम की भक्ति करते हैं. अरे सोमवार को हम तो शिव जी के पास जाते हैं, मंगलवार को गणपति के पास चल के जाते हैं, बुधवार को चर्च में जाते हैं, गुरुवार को साईं बाबा जाते हैं, शुक्रवार को माता जी का रखते हैं, शनिवार को हनुमान जी का करते हैं, और संडे को जाते हैं हम लोग. हम कहाँ का, हम भी भक्ति वाले हैं, हमारे से जैसे कौन भक्ति कर सकता है. You know, this is the mentality we had, but after coming, we understood what is real bhakti, what is the quality, what is the life of sacrifice, what is Bhagavad Gita saying. Actually, this Leela which is Lord is doing is to teach to all of us. Lord is the Amrita, Swayam Amrita standing over there, but they cannot see Duryodhan mentality, Dhritarashtra mentality. Lord is there. But then also when the Lord comes for settlement and says that give them 5 villages, what they say is, bind this. इसको बांधो, भगवान को बांधो. That is the mentality of asura. भगवान से लेके भगवान को प्रयोग करेंगे. We know that भस्मासुर शिव जी से लेके बोला पहले आपके ही, मैं आपके ट्राई करने दो मुझे, आपकी पत्नी दे दो मुझे, भवानी दे दो, उमा दे दो. That is the mentality of asuras. And that is what we are finding. Everything over here. Isha Vashya Idam Sarvam. But here, the so-called scientists, the so-called people, we will read in further. Prabhupada really makes the statements why the fight is going on in this world. And it will continue. Because Asuras, they want to, when the Kalash comes, Now what will happen? The asura qualities there, they will never come in the shelter of Lord. But whenever there is a problem for devotees or devatas, they will go under the shelter of Lord. That is one other difference. प्रॉब्लम आने पर भक्त है ना भगवान के शरण में जाता है, और जो आसुरी रहता है ना, तो तामसी, वो दारू की बोतल ले, वो देखेगा कि किधर है, आज टेंशन है मेरे को, बोलता है टेंशन में भी पीता है और खुशी में भी पीता है, उसको बहाना, that is asura, that is asura. But the devatas, you know, the devotees, they will always find how is always my master. There is no other. I am suffering because of my karma. You are giving discount in that karma. That is my desire. And Lord always wants the devotees to get purified. Because if an iron, what is a gold? How we can know that is a pure gold? Unless and until it is not put into fire, we will not know whether it is तांबा है कि सच्चा सोना. तांबा होगा तो काला पड़ेगा, but सोना होगा it will be bright. All the impurities will. So are we कच्चा भक्त और पक्का भक्त कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? वो रखना पड़ेगा उसको, तो मालूम पड़ेगा कि तुम्हारा कोकल है कि फिर असली माल है, पर ज्यादा करके हम लोग फेल हो गए मैक्सिमम टाइम, इसलिए भगवान परीक्षा भी नहीं देते, वैसे ही फेल. Okay, so we'll go further. नियमेन असुरे तस्मिन् कलशे अमृत भाजते विषाना मनसो देवा हरिणं शरणं आयु. Here the quality of a devata or the devotees, Hari Sharanam. What is it? Hari Sharanam. The Rajogun, as I told you, Tamogun is not Hari Sharanam. It is bottle Sharanam. Or Hinsa Sharanam. They will try to do Hinsa. What will they do? Tamogun. And the Rajoguni will go in which Sharanam? They will go in Mani Sharanam. Yeah? Mani Sharanam. और पावर शरण क्या है? जिसके पावर में है उसके सरेंडर हो जाए. We see in the political world what is going on. जिसके पास पावर है भाई, they go and कुर्सी का खेल है. हम क्या बोलते हैं सब? हम कुर्सी को सरेंडर. जिसके पास कुर्सी उसको हम पावर है तो सरेंडर. But the devotees will go in Hari Sharanam. That is the word, that is Hari Sharanam. That is one of the quality. They will try to see that whatever happens, they will pray to the Lord and go in the shelter of the Lord. Now the entire efforts were done by the Devatas and Asuras. 100% efforts were given by both. But result, उनको मिल गया, असुरा को मिल गया. अरे बाप रे. And they didn't started shouting, fighting. They went to the Lord. And you know, Lord clearly says, "Ananya Shintayanto Mam, ye janaha pariyupasate, tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga shemam vahamyam." LIC shloka. This is what this. LIC में पहले से योग क्षेम लगा है, योग क्षेम लगा. In Bhagavad Gita में actually we understand what is the meaning of yoga. Yoga means what you do not have. That योग भगवान बना के देते हैं. And Shema means whatever you have, I will protect. And so many places in the history we find such cases where Lord has, you know, the yoga has been done and Shem he is protected. Now Lord will say, after seeing, you know, we'll see, and then where else in the history Lord has said all this? Arjuna. Lord predicted. We are also now, Lord will predict it. Don't worry. They will fight among themselves. What? By my Maya, I will create a Maya by which they will fight among themselves and they will not be able to drink on. They will say, aham, aham, aham. What they will say? Very good, very good. And then the Lord will take a form. Mohini Murti. So, Lord has taken so many yoga shame things in the histories we know for the devotees, for the sake of devotees. Arjuna, Virat Rupa was shown and told, everybody is going to die. You only going to, the Pandavas will be left out. You only are Nimitta. What are? Not sure. When Dhruva Maharaj did the tapasya, Lord appeared. He told that you will become the king and you will be ruling for 36,000 years, and Suruchi and his son will die because of the Vaishnava. What? Even though they didn't have that desire, but they will have to suffer. Because it is said, the devotees can leave, but the Lord doesn't leave if you offend their devotee. क्या? आपने भले माफ कर दो उसको, लेकिन भगवान उसको माफ नहीं. That is the thing that we show. So Bhagavan Bhritya Kama Krita. Very important word. Bhagavan Bhritya. Bhritya means their servant. Kama Krita. Whatever their desires are there. This is the meaning of Yogashe. What is the meaning? Yogashe. Yes. Then Ma Kidyata Mitho Sadhya Yishe Swamayaya. Read the translation. Words you can read.
In his way, such of the demigods, Daniel, moroseness, Alokya, seeing, Bhagwan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Whenever devotee from the sincere heart prays, Lord reciprocates. Lord reciprocates. With the sincere heart, if he speaks to the Lord, 100% the reciprocation is there. We see when Parikshit Maharaj, Uttara, Pahi Pahi Mahabahu, hey Lord, if you want, you can kill me. But please save my child. And Lord did the impossible. There were 6 Brahmastra sent, 5 for the Pandavas and 1 Parikshit Maharaj. And Lord used both Chakra and Gada. Why did he use both? Because he himself wanted that ek fail ho gaya to dusra rakh lu. That much he is worried. Went to mother Gandhari and that entire body became Vajra. That time also Lord was worried at the night time. He came and he was like, what is this? अरे अपनी माँ के पास ऐसे जाते हैं क्या? At least थोड़ा cover करके तो जाओ. When entire night, you know, the Pandavas used to sleep inside and Lord used to be outside, guarding them. And when Ashwatthama was going to come and kill, at that time, Lord at the night time told everybody, come out. All the Pandavas, come out. We'll sleep today outside. Because Lord in the Virat room had shown that everybody is going to die. Whether from this hand or this side, nobody is going to be left. But Lord was very protective of Pandavas. and he brought them out and saved them. So many places we have seen this. How Lord protects their devotees. So
But for all of you, Sabhyasya, this year, I shall excuse Swamaya.
दैवी हैषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरतया माममेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते माया में काम करना. My maya is very, very powerful. And those who are certainly surrendered to me, the word that is used is evam. They will only cross this दैवी हैषा गुणमयी. Here, Lord came in the form of Mohini Rupa. But there are many Mohini Rupa of Lord in different ways for different people, especially for Asuras to get attracted. Now the cricket world match is going on. Many people are attracted. They are so much attracted that they do not know that उनको कप नहीं मिलने वाला है, उनके कर्म बंधन नहीं कटने वाले, उनको घर में कोई खाना लाके नहीं देने वाला. But that sort of attachment is there. What is there? Attachment is there. Because that type of things have gone in the blood. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So this Swamaya, the Lord is using the word that by Swamaya, mitha will happen. What will happen? Quarrel will happen for the nectar. And what will happen? They will not be able to drink the nectar. And that is what is happening in this world. So much fight is going on. And the Third World War is predicted in the year 1930. That these situations will get aggrieved and there will be a Third World War in 1930. It is predicted. And it will continue for 2 years. Where everybody will be fighting. This situation which is started just now in Gaza and all that places, it will get worse by 2030 and everybody will be preparing now in these 3-4 years to fight themselves. So it is predicted and this also incident was predicted. So what I am trying to say is Lord by his Maya, those who are not Krishna-centered, those who are not Krishna-centered, those life are only self-centered. They live their life for sense enjoyment. And Prabhupada clearly told, unless and until the cow killing or the animal killing is not stopped, you cannot expect world peace. You cannot. These people who are fighting, they are cow eaters, right? Yes. Very, very much. They are delicious things. Huh? So these are the consequences that they have to face. You cannot have peace. So Lord says by my Swamaya, what will happen? Kala will happen amongst the Asuras and they will always fight. And that will happen over here. For Kalash. Please read further. 38th shloka. Mithakalir bhutesha tadarthe tadachetasa aham purva natvam iti prabhu. This is the difference. In Asuri world, I want to become first. I want to enjoy. What? Not you. It's not meant for you. It's meant for, but in the spiritual world, it's exactly opposite. Huh? The person who is last is first. The person always tries to give man to others, and in return he never wants man. See all our acharyas, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. He had, the income was 3 lakh that time. His father had 3 lakhs gold coin monthly income. How much? Gold. And he was the only son, Raghunath Das Goswami. But he had never ever attachment. What to speak about attachment when he ran from the house? After 1 month he reached, Jagannath Puri. And in Jagannath Puri, first few days he stayed with Mahaprabhu and ate. Then he felt, what I am doing? Why I am eating? I should not be eating that way. Then he started begging at the Madhukari, at the door of Sinhadwar. And then a few weeks he was begging, and then he's told, my consciousness is now begging that somebody will come and give me. I don't want that also. What? Then he went, where the kitchen, the waste of the kitchen, the backside, Jagannath, where the water is coming out. So he stand there and started drinking the water with the shower. Page. And then when Mahaprabhu came to know that Raghunath has now stopped, taking all these things, and now he's only taking back, Mahaprabhu went in hot cold. What? ये अमृत तुम पी अकेले पीते हो, हमको नहीं दे रहे. So much bhava was there, so much vairagya was there. They used to stay under one tree. Sanatan Goswami used to hang Madan Mohanji on the tree, and Madhukari लाते थे आटा, और उसमें नमक नहीं रहता था, और वही देते थे. तो भगवान बोले, भाई थोड़ा नमक तो डाल. झाड़ के ले थोड़ा नमक तो डाल. बोला, भाई आज आप नमक मांग रहे हो, कल मिठाई मांगोगे, कल सब्जी मांगोगे, कहां से दूंगा? जो है वही तो मैं दे रहा हूं. एंड देन बोलते, आप ही अरेंज करो भाई, मेरे पास नहीं है ताकि. And Lord, that day, that sheep was stuck, the kapoor, and that was filled with the namak and many things in the Kaliya Ghat. And then somebody told, बोला कि भाई वो जो है उनके पास जाओ, सनातन जी के पास. सनातन बोले कि मेरे पास तो झाड़ पे लटका है, उनको वो कुछ करेगा तो चमत्कार करेगा. बोला कि क्या है तुम्हारे पास? नमक है. बोलते नमक कहाँ, मेरे को नमक चाहिए नहीं. So Lord, is bounded by, and so much devotees are there that they are above eating, sleeping, and their only life is how they can give the nectar. Srila Prabhupada. It is unimaginable to get up at night and 1 o'clock night में खड़ा होना, पूरा दिन काम करके रात को 1 बजे खड़े होके, this translation he is writing up to 4 o'clock, 4:30, and then doing the Mangala Aarti and everything, and then So when we see the life of all our acharyas, how much sacrifice they have done. But what is the asuri mentality? I first. उसको भोगने नहीं दूंगा. There is one shloka in Bhagavad Gita where says, आज मेरे पास इतना है, कल मेरे पास मेरी प्लानिंग से मैं इतना करूंगा, और इससे मैं भोग करूंगा, इससे एंजॉय करूंगा, दान करूंगा, यज्ञ करूंगा, और जितने मेरे दुश्मन हैं उन सबको मार दूंगा. मैं ही भोगता हूं. And Lord says this type of mentality of people will go to darkest hell, darkest region of hell. This type of mentality. Bhagavad Gita clearly says. I will see that they go in the Adham Yoni again and again. because they have this type of mentality. So when we compare the mentality of the devotees and we compare the mentalities of the asuras, that is what is this lesson is teaching us. If we have this mentality, we have to improve that mentality. We have to improve their mentality. And here now the asuras are starting to fight. ऐसा होता है मालूम है, ट्रेन में भी कभी कभी ऐसा होता है, वो सीट के पीछे झगड़ा होता है, झगड़ा करके दोनों बाहर ट्रेन के बाहर जाता है, फिर आगे निकल जाती है। कभी ऐसा देखा है? वो सीट के लिए झगड़ा होता है दोनों के बीच में, तो बाद में उतर जाते हैं, दोनों झगड़ा करते रहते। That is what happens. Yes. That is what happens in the material world. So now, Amrit Kalash hai, Aham Purva, what they are saying? I will take, not you. And the fight starts. Because now, see, आप कितना भी कर लो, भाग्य में जितना है ना, उससे ज्यादा तो नहीं मिलेगा। ये कितना भी हम लोग पैसे कमा लेते हैं हमारे भाग्य में, लेकिन अगर वो हमारे भाग्य में नहीं है ना, तो दवाई में चला जाएगा, टैक्स में चला जाएगा, या रिलेटिव्स को लेके जाएगा, या कुछ ना कुछ आके वो पैसा चला जाता है। कितने जन ने एक्सपीरियंस किया अपने लाइफ में? हम कितना भी कर ले, but it's not staying there. It's not staying. Okay, so read the translation. किसकी? देवताओं की फेवर इसीलिए किए क्योंकि उनमें दिव्य गुण है, देवता है। असुर में क्या रहता है? हमेशा दूसरों का लूटने की परिस्थिति। किसको? नहीं, क्योंकि सांप को अगर दूध देंगे तो ज्यादा सफेदा बने, क्या बनेगा? क्या दोगे? If there, you know that there is a snake and it's going to harm everybody, और आप बोलोगे मैं इसको दूध पिलाऊं, हाँ, लेकिन कहने का मतलब है उसका वो निकल जाने के बाद अगर वो नहीं रहेगा तो अगर उसका क्वालिटी नहीं है तो ठीक है, बट कहने का नॉर्मली है आसुरी व्यक्ति को कम करना है। वी शुड माइनस द आसुरी, वी शुड नॉट ट्राई टू हेल्प इंक्रीज द आसुरी व्यक्ति। इफ यू आर इंक्रीजिंग, यस, मेंटालिटी, लेकिन भगवान थे ना वहां पे, भगवान से छीन लेने का, भगवान से छीन लो तो धर्मांतरी कौन है? ओके,
among themselves, Kaligi, disagreement.
read the translation.
Okay, a quarrel then arose among the demons over who would get the nectar first. Each of them said, "You cannot drink it first. I must drink it first. Me first, not you."
Perfect.
Okay.
Very nicely, Prabhupada writes this in.
This is the symptom of demons. The first concern of a non-devotee is how to enjoy his personal sense gratification at once, whereas the devotee's first concern is...
Yes, very nice. This is the difference between the devotee and a demon, where the life of a devotee is centered around Krishna, centered around Lord. He will see that whatever he has, tan, man, dhan, is used for satisfaction of Lord. But non-devotees, जो भी कुछ है, how I will say satisfied, अगर उसमें कुछ satisfaction नहीं मिल रहा है तो application डालो ऊपर कि भाई ये भगवान ये क्यों नहीं देता, तू है क्या नहीं? और मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों होता है? लाइफ में you know what happens, जब हमारे जीवन में बहुत सारी अच्छी चीज होती है तब हम नहीं बोलते भगवान मैं क्यों, मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा अच्छा, लेकिन जब प्रॉब्लम आता है तो भी हम लोग भगवान को बोलते हैं मैं तो नहीं, मेरे साथ तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए।
Steve Jobs,
हाँ,
उसका भी ऐसे same thing he said. When he was very high, he never thought of it. When he was in distress, उसका मेरे साथ
everybody, that is the normal mentality. So here we understand that devotee's life Dukha yoga. What is it? It is the cause of my suffering. The moment I put my senses for sense gratification. And that is the biggest illusion that we have. कि हम लोग भोग करके आनंद पाना चाहते हैं. क्या है? भोग करके जो लॉ है, भोग करके हमेशा हमें सफरिंग मिलने वाला है. क्या मिलने वाला है? तो कभी भी हमको आनंद that will bound them. You see how fear. And I was reading in some of the books, Puranas and everything. It is not by chance. They are enmities. They had पहले का कुछ उनका दुश्मनी है. क्या है? उस जीव का जो अभी वो क्या कर रहा है? सेटलमेंट हो रहा है. अभी now so much fight is going on. The people are killed, literally killed. What I'm trying to say, this jivatmas when they go, they will settle somewhere or other. किधर ना किधर तो सेटलमेंट होगा. This jivatmas will take the उसका बदला होगा. They think that by killing the things are finished. No, a new chapter will start. क्या हो रहा है? A new chapter will start. It is not that it is going to finish all these things. And that's why intelligent person doesn't believe in creating a new chapter. जो पहले का चैप्टर है उसको क्या करें हम और आगे कोई नया चैप्टर हमारे लाइफ में आवे. And that is intelligence. Where we reduce a problem. All are very possible. That in Damodar Mass, we are discussing all these things. Huh? With the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and with the Guru and all the people, that at least something is going ahead. कि हम लोगों ने जो पहले का लाइफ लीड किया है और अभी it is very different. Unless Krishna is not in the center, हमारे problems कम होने वाले नहीं है. Our problems are going to increase. And when we read all those things, at least we should get Jnana Chakshu. Lord says, try to see the word through Jnana Chakshu. What? And what is that Jnana Chakshu? Whenever people are fighting, understand that some हिसाब किताब हो रहा है. क्या हो रहा है? Whether घर में पति पत्नी झगड़ रहे हैं या बच्चे झगड़ रहे हैं या माता पिता में कुछ है, तो समझना कि हमारा कुछ हिसाब किताब पहले का हिसाब किताब सेटलमेंट होता है. क्या हो रहा है? अभी नया हिसाब किताब मत चलो. Whether it is neighbor, whether it is a society. Now see the unfortunate situation. India is always surrounded by the enemies. Unfortunate situation. Now we see Israel. It is situated by enemies. Whether you go in Europe, like some Denmark is there, they are situated near Udar. और इधर दुखी हो गए सुसाइड में. इधर पैसा भी है इसलिए इधर पैसा है इसलिए सुसाइड. So this was told by अपना जो वृंदावन के जो हमारे पुजारी हैं, he told in one of the lectures this thing. He's from Switzerland. So there also there is no suicide. He was studying. उधर भी everything is okay, but उधर कुछ बाद में क्या पैसा है सब है, loneliness, because of the loneliness they do. कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है, और इधर दूसरों से परेशान होकर सुसाइड करते. Okay, so read this paragraph completely.
This is the distinction between the non-devotee and the devotee. In this material world, since most people are non-devotees, they regularly compete, fight, disagree, and war amongst themselves. For everyone wants to enjoy and satisfy his own sense. Therefore, unless such demons become Krishna conscious and are trained to satisfy the senses of the Lord,
there is no question of peace, Prabhupada says, in the human society. Everybody wants peace. And unless and until Bhagavad Gita says that shloka, Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhidam Sarvabhutanam Gyatvam Mam Shanti Richyate. Shanti shloka is that. First you have to keep Lord in the center. That he is the Bhokta. I am not the Bhokta. He is the enjoyer. I am not the enjoyer. Then only peace will come. Nastir buddhi yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayate shanti ashantasya kuta sukham. Where is the question of sukha? When his intelligence is not connected with Krishna. When his mind is not connected with Krishna. If his mind and intelligence is not connected with Krishna, there is no question of peace or happiness in his life. व्यवसाय आत्मिका बुद्धि एकः कुर्वन्नः बहुशाखाये अनन्तस्य बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनः. Avyavasayina. If his intelligence is divided like branches because of the sense gratification, there is no question, because his vyavasaya is not of Atma. His business is not of Atma. Vyavasaya Atmika Buddhi, Ekaha Buddhi. We have many other business other than Atma. And that's why our intelligence is divided. And whose intelligence is divided, his mind is not stable. And जिसका mind ही शांत नहीं है, उसके जीवन में कितना भी आएगा सुख नहीं है. And that's why here we have to understand where is the root of the problem. We have to hit the root of the problem. We have to keep Krishna in the center of our life. We have to keep Guru in the center of life. We have to keep Bhagavatam in the center of life. We have to keep deities in the center of our life. We have to serve the deities nicely. We have to understand that the purpose of the human life is to go back, not to stay in this toilet room. This is Dukha. That's why this Leela Lord is showing. And Prabhupada says there is no question of peace unless and until these people are not trained in. And that's why what work Prabhupada and ISKCON is doing is the greatest. What United Nations is not doing. United Nations it is not united, it is disintegrated nation. क्या हो गया है? This United Nation है. You can't say it is United Nation. It is this United Nation where everybody is now fighting. But you go to Mayapur, where all 170 country people you will find over there, united over there, singing over there, serving over there, embracing each other. Whether it is a Pakistani, whether it is American, whether it is a Russian, they will do embrace and they will work together because Krishna is sending them. That is what Prabhupada showed us. Huh? Otherwise, this is the real United Nations. Huh? What work silently is going on to unite the world? It's unimaginable. Where the consciousness is changed. This is what we want. That's why it is your need that somehow or other you should help this movement. You should use your life, whatever way, to spread and see that this books goes in each and every house. This is the need of everybody's time. It's not, it is the biggest welfare that you can do if somebody can take up the holy name, somebody can start reading the Bhagavad Gita, somehow he comes to the temple and get connected, you are doing the biggest job in his life. Biggest work. And everybody should do that work and help Srila Prabhupada, help Guru Maharaj. And then, if you become and serve your superior influence. See, a child can cry. It cannot directly jump on the lap of the father or mother. But when the child sincerely cries, what? Then the mother comes and lifts him up. So similarly, we have to sincerely chant the holy name. Sincerely do the seva. What? That Lord, this Damodar month we realize that only efforts you have to put, but mercy is required. What? Kripa is required. Lord Kripas, Guru's Kripas, Vaishnava Kripas. People should pray for you. Live a life such a way कि भाई दूसरे बोले भगवान मेरे को मत लेके जाओ, ये डिवोटी को लेके जाओ क्योंकि अच्छा नहीं, आपके काम में आएगा, तो मैं तो काम में नहीं हूँ. Others should pray for you. Live a life such a way. And when somebody prays for you, your ticket is guaranteed. But when you live life for yourself, we will never go. That's why preaching is the best. Preaching is best. Lord clearly says in the Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, those who are preaching my message, they are very, very dear to me. So here we stop. It is 9:15 already. So what are the main things that today we learned in the main class? Difference between Asura mentality and Devta mentality. हम बीच में क्यों फंसे हुए? And which are the main other points? Bhoga. We have to do Yajna, Dana and Tapa. Ansha Avatar we also discussed. Hari Sharanam. And Asuras?
They want to do it themselves.
They want to snatch it. Not everything for themselves. Yes. Aham Purvam. And the devotees, Amanina Manadena Kirtanya Sadhana. Then, what else we discussed? Prahlad. Where else? Dhruv Maharaj, Amrish Maharaj, Draupadi, Parikshit Maharaj, Pandavas. Where Pandavas were protected, we do not know. We also have experience in our life. Everybody has experienced some mercy of Lord. I have experience. भगवान की ऐसे कुछ विशेष कृपा कि भाई उनके बिना तो काम निकलता ही नहीं. And that actually when that happens in our life, हमारी श्रद्धा बढ़ जाती है, क्रेज बढ़ जाता है कि नहीं कि ऐसा हो नहीं सकता उनकी कृपा के बिना, और उसने जब बचा, and that is what helps us to remain in this life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, 2 minutes kirtan and then Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.